that you are not running for president. You are running for president through us. Our job is to take the power from those who have it and give it back to you.
You're welcome back again on this platform, BVI Channel 1 Plus, our new channel where you'll be getting unadulterated truth. Our old former channel had been shut down by the enemies of the people who are desperate in keeping the Nigerian people continuously miserable and perpetuating their corrupt enterprise. But we are not giving up. So you need to subscribe on this new channel so that you stay updated and informed from the voice of the people. The latest in town is the conference held in Abuja by Labour Party in collaboration with support groups for P2B Dirty movement, because it's not just a campaign. This is a movement, the obedient movement. Okay, he dropped a bombshell which you just can't afford to miss. I'll be right back.
Saying that, and that you are not running for president. You are running for president through us. Our job is to take the power from those who have it and give it back to you. When he was speaking, I have nothing to add except to re-emphasize what he said. When he was speaking, he did say what I've always said. We have a country called Nigeria, but we don't have Nigerians. What we want to do is to create Nigerians. And the only way to create Nigerians is that we must make people to have hope in Nigeria, and the only way to have faith in Nigeria, and the only way to have faith in Nigeria is that there's hope in Nigeria. You're not asking for too much. This is a great country. God created this country, gave it everything that can make a country great. The only thing that is lacking is a simple thing called leadership. And that is what we intend to provide. We're not trying to do something else. That is what Daddy and I wants to provide. Leadership. And he's told you, we're not looking for anything. He doesn't want to be vice president of Nigeria, I can tell you. If there's anybody who is reluctant to be vice president of Nigeria, he is one. But I asked him, can you look at your children and ask yourself, which society do you want them to live in the future? If you cannot build that future, who will build it for them? Nobody. Are they going to build them anarchy? No. That is why we decided to get involved. And I assure you, and I want you to take note, like I always said, don't think that with the will of the Almighty God I will succeed. Let none of you, I say it every day when I have opportunity, don't think that once you succeed, your job has stopped. That is when you begin your job. Because beyond 2023, we will no longer allow drivers that don't know where we are going. We will remove that driver. We will not allow him to continue. He will go down and we'll put another driver to continue. Because what we have now and what is happening in Nigeria is that you don't know where you're going. The driver doesn't know where the vehicle is going. So every road leads us there. But we don't want to worry. All we say is 2023 onwards, we will no longer allow that situation. For now, we will manage it to the end. And I'll give you an example why I say so. On 2 occasions, we have a country where 100 million people live in poverty. Where we have 33% unemployment. By the time you match it with unemployment, because when we talk about unemployment, these are people who don't have a job. If you look at the unemployment, you're talking about 60%. The number of people that are supposed to be working in Nigeria, being a country in quote of 200 million people, is supposed to be 120 million. 60% of your population are supposed to be productive. But as I speak to you, only about 47 million Nigerians are working. So 73 million Nigerians are not doing anything. We live in a country where over 15 million of our young people are out of school. Today, the global average for tertiary institution intake is 38%. In the Western world, it's over 50%. In Nigeria, it is 9%. Not even up to a quarter of the global average, and yet they are not in school. They cannot continue. And what people tell you, we live in a country where 200 million people exist only on 4,000 megawatts of electricity. And I tell you how bad it is. The second biggest country in this continent of Africa is South Africa. They generate as much as 50,000 megawatts of electricity, and just last week, the president of South Africa declared emergency on energy, on power generation, and said every citizen can generate up to 100 megawatts of electricity without license. They declared emergency. They already generate 50,000. They declared emergency, and people who are generating only 4,000, no emergency. Just yes, Egypt is number 3. Egypt generates about over 50,000 megawatts of electricity. And when you ask, people will say, we have no money. We've been doing and practicing democracy for the past 24 years. Next year it will be 24 years. Within this period, government at all levels in Nigeria have borrowed over 225 trillion naira. Let me use just 200 trillion naira. 200 trillion naira, because some were borrowed when money was 100, 150, 190, 200. So since it's about 600 now, I use an average of 400. That means, that means that if you divide 200 trillion with 400, it will give you approximately $500 billion. If you use $500 billion today, 1/5 of it, 20% of $500 billion is 100 billion naira. $100 billion. Tony Elumelu Foundation said, and you can go and verify, I'm not a part of Tony Elumelu Foundation. Now, again, we are generating 4,000 megawatts of electricity. For just 5% of the amount I mentioned as loan, 5%, we've used 20 to create jobs. 5% of it would have been $25 billion. $25 billion would have increased our power generation, transmission, distribution from 4,000 to at least 20,000 megawatts. If we have 20,000 megawatts of electricity today, we'll move our manufacturing from under 7% to above 12%, creating at least 5 million new jobs. The list is endless. We are not campaigning yet. We will tell the story when we start campaign. But I'm just telling you how bad things are. When we say we are going to move Nigeria from consumption to production, they said, yes, Nigeria is not a producing country. Nigeria is one of the most talented, energetic youths on the surface of the earth. They said the figures I used are wrong. But let me tell you, so you go and verify. I said last year, late last month, I made a statement, which you will see them using every day, when I said that Nigeria total export is less than $30 billion. You see where they are writing that is wrong. It is not wrong. Go to MBS. Nigerian Bureau of Statistics released last year, total export of Nigeria is 18.9 trillion. As at the date I made that statement, dollar was selling for about 650 naira. Go and divide 650 with 18.9, you give 29 point something billion dollars. Go and verify it. What we are saying, I'm not saying I'm not wrong or right here. Wherever I'm wrong, I've apologized. But I'm saying, in all my statements, in everything I've said, on all score, that is the professor. If you score 90%, why are they looking for 10%?
Our party happens to be the only party mentioned in our national anthem. That is not by accident, it is by providence. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. And here is another catch. The labor of our youth present shall never be in vain. What you do now and beyond shall continue to count. What you do now and beyond is what will make Nigeria a great country. What you do now and beyond is that which will unite and bring an end to the sorrow and misery in the land. Again, it is stated in the second stanza, guide our youth the truth to know. And this is what we stand for. This is what we've been doing all our lives. I joined a capable leader who brought a state from number 24 to number 1 in education ranking.
Well, what else would you want me to say? Who will see road and enter lagoon? Who go see this kind man with his agenda for the people genuinely? Not the kind we've gotten in the past. Because Nigerians will fail to look at the track records or verify the people you are giving your votes for in the past. And that is what we've been dedicated to do all this while. To expose to the Nigerian people, to open up their consciousness, to see beyond their nose that pata now them be the victims of bad governance. This is a home for all obedient Nigerians to key into our advocacy and our drive to see that the oppressed Nigerians are delivered and liberated from the hands of recycled, corrupt old politicians that doesn't want to give up. Subscribe to this channel and stay updated. Share the video. I want you to have your opinion heard. Drop your comments and let's have it. Bye-bye for now. Stay safe.